With space-based technologies being a major contributor to our technological transformations on planet Earth, what does space mean and change to foreign affairs and the global system? Well, it's considered the ultimate frontier because of its vastness, but initially we'll focus on our immediate surroundings. By about 2025, we will be visiting Moon again and start establishing a permanent moon base. We will establish space stations even through private initiatives, and eventually, within about a decade from now, not longer or not substantially longer, we will send a starship to Mars, a starship with people. This technology is available right now, and we are working on many additional technology components, and we still have a decade, and our capabilities are exponentially increasing in a lot of the aspects that are conditioned to be successful here. So we can really expect to be permanently on the moon, in space, and on other planets, particularly Mars. And all of that within about a decade or 15 years. In the meantime, we will establish permanent settlements. These permanent settlements will mean that people will permanently move off Earth to these locations. And of course, one of the consequences is that we will probably see the first baby being born in space. And then things start really changing. Because if in the 2030s, so within about a decade and a half or 2 decades from now, 2030s, 2040s, we first have dozens, then hundreds, and then thousands of people moving into space, then suddenly the whole concept of what a global system is changes, because we don't have just one globe, we have multiple globes, and we have people being born on these other globes and in other locations of Earth. And this just changes the dynamics of the international system. These may not be just dependencies, and I don't think there will be just dependencies on nation states on planet Earth. I think they cannot be, because dependencies are different. If you're far away, and then you will have to rely on local infrastructure. And anyway, we are already developing our infrastructure for space that has the potential to be completely independent of planet Earth. Data centers, satellites, communication capabilities, energy generation, power plants, manufacturing capabilities. If we are capable, even food production, if we are capable of performing all these activities remotely or using autonomous robots and devices on planet Earth, we can do the same thing in space. And we can use resources from space and build space-based solutions and infrastructure layers that are serving space. And at that moment, at the latest, we have established a completely separate kind of social system that is geographically, actually, or is just in terms of distance, different from anything on planet Earth. And this can go even further. This can go into the solar system, beyond the solar system, into other star systems. And this is realistic. We're not talking sci-fi hundreds of years in the future. But we have the capabilities today already, at least theoretically and in experiments proven. We have the capabilities to accelerate using solar sails, tiny pieces of equipment and sensors, to a light speed of about a quarter of light speed, and visit other star systems, take measurements, and come back. All of that within about two decades or so. So, in our lifetimes, and many of our current population's lifetimes, we may explore other solar systems, and of course may be visited by them, and there is some discussion that has happened already. Realistic scientific discussions, not just science fiction. So all these aspects are going to change what global system and foreign affairs mean. And if you are interested in this topic a little more, please check out foreignaffairsforum.org, and particularly Tectonic Essentials for Foreign Affairs, a course in which I dive a little bit more in details of some of these aspects. Thank you.